There have been a multitude of great singers with the great Count Basie Band, and we'd like to feature a selection from one of their recent recordings with Mr. Joe Williams and Diana Shure. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Sergeant Hayes and Sergeant Johnson to do one entitled Dee-Da-Doo from the great Count Basie Band Club. Gary, would you join me on the stage for just a moment, please? It has certainly been our pleasure to be here with you this evening, and we'd like to present Ms. Figman a token of our appreciation and thank him for this invitation tonight. And I might also add that this will be the last time that you'll hear the name Strategic Air Command. On June 1st, Strategic Air Command will be deactivated after 46 years of service to our country. So this token of our appreciation is going to be somewhat of a collector's item. And it has our name on it, but our name will be so long after June 1st, we have to give you a mural for you to fit it on your wall. Thank you so very much for tonight's invitation. We hope that you enjoy having it.
Oh, our pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you. On June 1st, our name will be Air Combat, wait a minute. Oh, United States Air Force Air Combat Command, Heartland of America Band. Yeah, we're getting smaller, but our names are getting longer. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had an absolutely delightful time here this evening, and we certainly hope that in the last hour or so that we've been able to please your musical taste. We've had just a tremendous time. We've got one more that we want to do for you, and we'd like to say thank you very much for spending your evening with us, and thank you very much for tonight's invitation, and congratulations to your very fine band. You guys keep up the good work. This last one is entitled, Do Unplayable. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here today to talk to you. I'm not going to preach to you and I'm not going to lecture you. But I'm going to tell you something today that happened to me that I hope will never happen to any of you. The topic is seatbelts. Now I know we've all heard the rules and reasons for wearing them. That maybe they don't match our clothes or we don't look cool when we're out cruising with our friends. But think about this. Which outfit would you rather have the seatbelt not match? Your shirt and jeans or a hospital gown? Maybe you wouldn't even be that lucky. Maybe it would be the last outfit ever put on you. And if you don't feel that you look cool when you're out cruising with your friends, think about this. Which way do you look cool? Cruising around with your friends with the seatbelt laying across your chest, or lying in a hospital bed with stitches sewn in your skin, blood dried to your face, and your friends don't even recognize you. March 15th, 1991. Two friends and I are on our way home from school, and I was driving. I had to make a quick stop at the bank, and as I pulled up to the teller and reached out, I took off my seatbelt. And as we were driving away, I forgot to put my seatbelt back on. As we were coming off a neighborhood road onto a main street, we looked left and waved to some construction men working on a house, and then I stopped at the stop sign. And as I looked left, I was unable to see because a construction truck was parked in my view. I then looked right, and the view was clear. I looked left again, and I still couldn't see. And as I slowly crept forward, there's a white flash and a crash! And that was the last thing I remembered of the accident. The girl in the back seat watched the metal coming at her as the back window exploded onto her. The girl in the front seat hit her head against the dashboard, and as she looked over to see how I was, she saw me go through the window, flying 26 feet through the air and landing on the cement, letting the dirt and gravel bite into my skin, leaving physical and emotional scars for the rest of my life. The next thing I remember was I was in a very dark room, and there was a woman standing over me. And she was saying, her leg is bleeding. We've got to cut the jeans open and look at it. And as I heard my jeans rip, she said, it's her knee. We've got to get something on that. And I thought to myself, my knee, but I've got to run tomorrow. I had a track meet the following day. And as I opened up my mouth, little bits of gravel and grass oozed out of my lips. And I said to the woman, I can run tomorrow, right? And she replied, no, Paula, I doubt it. But with willpower and determination, I said, yes, I will. I only had a few bumps and bruises, so I thought. Later, I was moved into the emergency room, where I was placed for 11 hours. During those 11 hours, I was able to see very few people, but the people I did see were very special to me. The first people that came in were my cross-country and track coaches. They came in smiling. They said, Queen, if you didn't want to run tomorrow, you could have told us. And then their smile left. And as I looked up at them, A tear slowly dropped down his face. I knew then that this was not the Paula Queen who was out on the track every single day, ready to compete, ready to take on anyone who wanted to race her. This was someone else, competing in a different race, competing for her life. The second people that came in were my best friend's parents. Her father came in and he was my doctor, and her mother is a second mom to me. Her dad's face went white, and he had to leave. Her mother began to cry, and as she came over to give me a hug, I didn't feel the hug. My body was numb, and I couldn't feel the hug. And the third group that came in were some friends of my family. They came in smiling, and as I looked up at them, I saw the fear in their eyes. I knew that this was not the Paula Queen that they knew, always smiling and ready for life. This was someone else, trying to save their life. I was then moved into my room, where I had all the mirrors removed, in fear of seeing what I looked like. But in the morning when I was going down for more x-rays, I used a different bathroom. And there in front of me was a mirror. Staring back at me was a monster. Staring back at me was someone who I was unable to tell if it was a boy or a girl. I had a large black gouge underneath my right eye with little jagged edges in it. Underneath my nose was another black gouge. They called them cement burns. Above my left temple was a little U shape where 8 stitches had been sewn, where the glass had slowly edged its way into my skin. And inside my lip, it was green as mold on bread, where I had bit into my lip, and as I flew out the window and landed on the cement, skidding along the cement, letting the dirt and gravel bite into my lip, leaving scars for the rest of my life. In my head, I had 25 stitches sewn in my head in a horseshoe shape, where the glass had dug its way into my skull, leaving pain and nightmares. But I was lucky. I was lucky to look like this, and I was lucky to be here. But you may not be lucky. It only takes 3 seconds to put a seatbelt on. It only has to take half a second to change your life or take it away. It's up to you to decide if you are going to risk the luck or wear your seatbelt. And one last fact. I was only 2 feet away from hitting the curb with my head, which would have meant it would have been 2 feet too late to give this speech.